Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. So in this video, I am going to test out the art supplies and including these Chinese calligraphy paintbrushes here. And I'm going to test them on these papers here, which is those Xuan papers that I've purchased from the art supply stores in Hong Kong. So the store is called Xuan, and it is located in Yau Ma Tei area in Hong Kong. I have done a video previously and unboxing the art supplies that I have purchased from the store. So if you are interested, just watch the last video that I uploaded on this channel. So let's get started. I have also purchased this calligraphy ink in gold from Xuan, and we are going to use these gold paint to paint it on the swan papers. So I will be pouring the gold paint onto a saucer first, and then I will be testing the swan paper in off-white with gold paint dots scattered on the paper using the Chinese calligraphy paintbrush. So the first the first thing that I am going to do is to write some Chinese characters on the paper using these long and thin paintbrush, and I am going to show you how well, like how the Chinese characters look like on this paper first, and then I will be drawing, I will be doing some painting and drawing or using the same paintbrush and same gold paint. So please bear in mind that I am not an expert or a calligraphy artist by any means. I learned how to write Chinese characters when I was a teenager, and I was studying in a college in Hong Kong. So there was many years ago, and I haven't been doing Chinese calligraphy for since then. So please don't mind the poor calligraphy drawing or writing, and yeah, ideally the every single character, Chinese characters writing has to be the same size, and yeah, mine is not. So you can see some characters is larger than the other, and but the main reason, the main purpose for me showing you how I write the Chinese calligraphy is that I wanted to show you. First thing is the color of the gold paint, and the other is that the performance of the paintbrush using this gold paint in on these particular swan paper. So I am going to show you. So you can see here that I have I've picked up the gold paint again and write it on top of the of the um, of the Chinese wording or character, and I'm going to show you how the swan paper looks like at the back, which actually tells you how well the paper holds the paint. And I realized that while you can still use a lot of paint on the paper, um, it's actually like the paint is just like a liquid. It is a liquid, and the more that you pick up, the more you put on the paper. The paper, because it is really thin, and the paper cannot hold too much liquid. So I realized that the paintbrush itself pick up a lot of paint, and while uh, the while you need to be cautious about how much paint that you're going to pick up and put on the paper. You do not want too much, and you cannot have too little. So my feedback of using these paintbrush is that um, you need to practice to make perfect. It's just like how you draw, how you paint or write or anything, any creative, um, you know, uh, any creative work. You need to get more practice to make perfect. So it's same as picking, using these calligraphy paintbrush. You need to get more practice, um, and so that you will know how much paint that is the perfect amount to put on these type of paper. So here I am painting using the same paintbrush and same gold paint to draw, and I really like how easy the paintbrush, how smooth and easy to use, and it glides on these paper really, really well. So it makes the whole painting and drawing experience so much better. And to be honest, the gold paint is just stunning. The gold paint has the right amount of sparkle, and it is just so smooth, so easy, like so smooth. It glides on the paper, and I'm showing you how well the paper holds the gold paint here. So I am washing the paint of the paintbrush using just clean water, and it comes off just perfectly. And I'm going to show you this. This is the way smaller size of paintbrushes, and they are perfect for painting details, elements. And I am about to show you a really large, much larger size of the paintbrushes that I have bought from um, the store, and I am trying to soften the paintbrush using these clean, uh, warm, like room temperature water, but I cannot, because the paintbrush itself is quite a large size, and if you want to break the soften the paintbrush in this size, you would need to use some soft, like warm water. And what I have done is that I put the large sized paintbrushes in the clean warm water, not too hot, just a little bit warm, and then put them inside in the warm water, and then to make the whole paintbrush soften. So I don't think that you need to soak these paintbrush for a long time. Just use some warm water, put the tip of the paintbrushes, you know, the head, the area where the hair is, and the warm water, and it will soften that. Do not leave them overnight because it wouldn't be good for the paintbrushes. So now I have two paintbrushes softened, and what I am doing is to be using the cloth towel to get rid of excess water. But if so, now I am using one of the large paint brushes and pick up the same gold paint, and I am going to draw a bird and a branch using the gold paint, and I am not going to talk. I will leave you to have a look and see how I paint, but please do bear in mind that this is the first time that I paint on this paper, and also using this gold paint and the large size calligraphy paintbrush. So I will talk to you about my feedback later on, and I will leave you to it right now, and I'm going to give you some music while I'm painting this lovely birdie here. So now I have finished the little bird with a branch, and because I'm so new to this paintbrush and the large one, I mean, it just needs practice. So, and I have used a really tiny paintbrush for the bird beak, and also his tiny little feet, and some fine details with the tiny paintbrush, and I really enjoy using that. I can see myself using this the small size paintbrush a lot on painting. And now I am going to try and test the color of the color that I have purchased from Xuan as well, from the store, art supply store, and I will see how it looks on this Xuan paper. And I'm using the long and thin paintbrush with this color. and this one is a green one, and the color is really vibrant on the Xuan paper. So when you use this paintbrush, you don't quite often, if you want to draw a thin line, you have to be really light-handed, and this is how the paper holds up for these water-based color. So these water-based color and paint, they are made in Japan, so not made in China, but made in Japan. And I'm using these, I'm trying to paint the whole leaf, like a majority of this leaf with the water-based color, and see how well it holds, how well the paper holds. So as you can see at the back of the paper, so let's go back to the green paint, and we are now using a tiny paintbrush and draw some branches and leaf, and see how well it is with the tiny brush. So the tiny paintbrush definitely for detailed drawing, and I really enjoy using it. Also the paint is really easy to use as well. I reckon it's perfect for line drawing, and later on I am going to use this another color to draw small flowers. And yeah, my opinion is that the this sort of paint is perfect for line drawing on Xuan paper. So let's do some swatches of the water-based color using this long and thin paintbrush. I will be swatching the blue one first. So the blue one is quite vibrant on this one. Because I don't use color that's too bright on paper, I don't really draw with this bright color often. So I am going to try to mute the blue using a bit of the sepia color there. And it actually, you need to test out when you muted some of those bright color, because I'm not familiar with this paint, and I find it like with a lot, you don't need a lot of sepia color if you want to mute it the bright blue, the vibrant blue, and otherwise it will, as you can see here, that I put quite a bit of sepia, and it looks quite muddy. So, and I don't like the muddy color, so I add a bit of blue to the mix to make it more less muddy and more blue, but it's not as vibrant as the blue on its own. So it needs to practice as you know, as always, and in terms of like mixing color. So and you do need to test it out too and see which whatever fits and suits. Right, so next we are testing, swatching the green, and I will mix it with the sepia and see how it looks. So I add a little bit more green, and I think it is already pretty good. And now I am swatching the yellow one, and the yellow is super vibrant. I would not use it on its own. I would definitely I mean, if I use it on its own, I am going to just use a tiny amount of it. Same goes with any other vibrant color. And now I am drawing some branches with some imaginative flowers, and using the color that I just mixed, which is muted color from the color pens, and have some fun with the drawing. I hope you. I will put some music on, and then during this drawing, and I hope you enjoy this drawing with the music, and I will come back and talk to you more later on after this drawing. So I am now using the sepia to outline the other imaginative flowers, and also I am adding more details to the branch. So I thought to add the outline of the imaginative flowers with the sepia, because I find it having the sepia to outline the leaves and the others other elements in this painting, if you like, it will definitely bring the whole thing together. Otherwise, I just think that it's just it's a bit odd. So and that's why I am going to outline that. So now I am showing you how I actually hold the paintbrush when I am drawing. So you hold your paintbrush like this, with your thumb holding the part that is closer to you, and the second finger is actually gripping um, the the brush. So the brush, the body of the brush actually lay on the side of your second fingers, and the second finger, and I can't remember the the proper name of the second one. So the third one is actually down at the close at the closer to the bottom, like to the tip of the paintbrush, and then when you draw, the paintbrush doesn't move at all, and what moving is your wrist, your hand and your wrist. So yeah, your hand is actually steady, holding the paintbrush steadily, and where you move is your wrist, and that gives you the enough movement of the paintbrush. So get practice more if you want to use and do draw your painting this way, and definitely practice makes perfect. So yeah, this is how you hold the paintbrush, and this is what the painting looks like on these Xuan paper in off-white, and with the uh, gold, what do you call it, gold dots. And I am about to swatch the colors and also do another painting on the Xuan paper in red. So I am swatching the green color on the Xuan paper in red with the gold dots. So the gold paint is the same gold paint as the one that we used before in this video. So, and this color is still the green one, but I'm using a smaller paintbrush for these green, and with definitely less water. So you can see how dark it is. So I'm trying out the royal blue with using the tiny little paintbrush on the red paper now, and I am loving the contrast of it on the red paper. It's just so this little paintbrush definitely pick up less water. And let's have a look and see the back of the paper. So you can see the one that I use a larger size paintbrush hold too much water with the paint, and it's showing through the paper. With the one that is that I used smaller paintbrush, definitely. So I'm going to test out the lighter color, which is the sepia, and also yellow and the light blue as well. But I will definitely, I'm going to speed it up a little bit, because you can see that those light colors are not shown that clear or provide any contrast on this red paper. The red actually overpowering the paint So I'm going to speed it up, but I still am going to show you what they look like on this red paper. Now let's paint some, do some line drawing using the royal blue, just directly straight from the color palette. So as you, I hope you can see it clearly that the blue actually is really vibrant against the red paper. I personally really love it, and later on I am going to show you. I am going to do a line drawing again, using the emerald green directly from the color palette, so that you can see how the blue appear against the red Xuan paper, and how the green one looks like on the red paper. I personally really love the blue one against the red, and I find that the green one is just a little bit muted, but then you know, each to their own. Like, it really comes down to your own personal preference. Yeah, but I will put some music on for you to enjoy the a little bit of the painting process using these two colors, and then we will end the video showing you the another painting using the gold paint. So here we are with two different paint on the red. Which one do you like? Now we are going to do another painting using the gold paint. The gold paint is just the same as the one that we have been using in this video, and I am going to use a tiny paintbrush that I have been using in this video as well. So I really like how it turns out at the end. So stay tuned if you want to see the whole drawing, what it looks like using the gold paint. I personally think that it complements really well with the gold paint on this paper, and painting really stand out on this red paper. I'm going to put some music on, so if you like this type of video, please give me a like, and If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. That will help my channel grows. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you have a really lovely day or night. I will see you on my next one. Bye.